This is a series of work called Love Letters, which I'm into, this whole idea of writing love, and then going back to this style of graph, good letter form. And it's great getting back to that, because I think when you leave the gravity of it and you get kind of old enough to don't care anymore about what people think about the art, and that's what it is. You commit to what you want to believe in, and I think artists always have that struggle internally, what they want to do. Or should they please someone? It's not about that. It's about ultimately pleasing yourself. And if you do enough of it, then your own style starts to come. And I've got my own quirky stuff that I've done with splashes over the years. And you start moving around the form, back to letter form, to figurative stuff, all the halftone stuff I've been doing over the years. But I just love it. I also think that one of the main reasons I do this is because it's the therapy, man. So I've spent the last, new year, this whole year, going back to my roots in letters and stuff, and kind of like semi-calligraphy style. And again, it's inspired by so many artists. So yeah, this is, to give you an idea of the perspective, this is layer number 2, layer number 3. And I've got the base down for the love. And I've got the second layer, which will be this layer, which is my kind of bubble cutaway, which will be this, which will create the effect that I need to create this shadow drop. Cool, right. So that's gonna be a little bit later on, and this is what the layer looks like. I use a lot of talcum powder as well, which stops the adhesive sticking around the area that you don't want, which is pretty handy. So laying down the letters, gonna put the next layer on, which will be the cutback on these letters to show the white highlight in reverse, put some shading on there, a few colors, a few splashes, and then we're good to go. So I'm like on the third layer, the background layer, which I did with rollers. Then I did the splashes underneath, which are right in the distance. And then I did the kind of love letters with the calligraphy style, which I did a general fade from pink to yellow, which is the style of this particular series. And then I put the love letters on, the base white for the love letters, which they are. And now I'll give this another 2 hours to dry, and put a little bit of talc on and start the next layer. So I like color, and the brand I use is Montana. I love it. Well, number one, it's called Montana Gold, so it works, right? But always love the brand. Really, quick drying, really good, great colors. Not too chalky too when you're doing a lot of fades, especially with this. I've got like a lot of fades from yellow to fluorescent pink, and it's not so dusty, which is good. Too much overspray is no good for you. So thanks to the boys at Montana. But yeah, color, man. Let me show you the angle of this now. Got my initial layers down, the 4 layers, the background with rollers, the splashes are poking out through the back. Then I've got my love letter calligraphy fade. Then I have my love letters on top, semi-wall style. I'm about to drop that. Yeah, in a little bit, you'll see the finished thing. So yeah, check us out on Aurum. We have a selection of the love letters abstracts, which I'm doing now. The series is about 25 images, meter by meter. There's a series of 5 Goldie images, Goldie ink, we call them. I'm really enjoying it. It's just getting back to celebrating love letters, and that's what I like. All about the love. Check us out at Aurum Gallery, Warehouse 30, Churung Krung, Bangkok, Thailand, the world! Yeah! I think love letters is the idea of, one, I used to write a lot of letters when I was a kid, and the idea of calligraphy and letter form, and how simple something like, a background is that fascinates people before you put a figure on them. And I think some people are like, oh, we like it without the figures, we just like the abstract. And that's cool too, but I've really enjoyed this series. There's 5 of the Goldies, There's 5 of Cigar Girl, 5 of Never Mind the Pop Bollocks, and 5 of The Loves. And as a series, I've really enjoyed doing it in this format, working with composite. As you can hear, the composite is tough because it's canvas wrapped on a high fiber, sustainable fiber, which allows me to work and makes it very practical. It adds a little bit more weight, but it means it's more durable, and I can really, really enjoy, you know, getting aggressive with the canvas on top of the composite. And it's each to their own, so I've really enjoyed this technique. And I've got a really good carpenter, it always really helps. So come and join us, come and look at Aurum Gallery on Artsy, look at the work that we have, the wonderful artists from around the world. We've got some new artists coming to the fold to join us with some wonderful work. So keep it locked and keep it all eyes on Artsy for Aurum Gallery, Warehouse 30 Churung Krung. And the one thing I want to leave this on is that, remember, out of any pandemic or any kind of world crisis, it's always the art and the music that carries us out of it. Always has been, always will be. Enjoy. Mr. Goldie signing off for Aurum Art Gallery. Peace.